This is the house that I grew up in. Went to college and had no desire to farm. Wanted to be an accountant, and decided when I got to my senior year in college that maybe I don't really want to be an accountant and go work in an office all day. So I decided to come home and farm, and it was the best decision I made next to marrying my wife. Started farming in 1977 and worked for farm side by side with my father. Part of the land that our family farms has been in our family since 1913, so I think we've done a pretty good job of taking care of the land. We're doing a better job now than we did 100 years ago, but we know more now than we did 100 years ago, and so we're using that knowledge to preserve our natural resources. And the soybeans that we raise here in western Illinois, most of them go into the export market, either down the Illinois or the Mississippi River system into the export market. And so my beans can end up in Europe, they can end up in Southeast Asia, they end up in China. That's the thing I'm most proud of, is that I raise food for people who need it. When I started farming in 1977, we moldboard plowed everything, which turns the earth upside down and buried all of the residue. We're using no-till practices now to leave all that crop residue on top. And next spring, when we plant soybeans here, we will just no-till our soybeans into this standing stalks. When we no-till soybeans, it leaves all the residue left on top and preserves the moisture that we do get. It keeps our soil intact where we need it to be. The fertilizer that we apply stays with the soil. It doesn't move off of the field. Keep the water from washing the soil into the streams. We're using some computer technology and GPS technology so we don't over-apply our herbicides and we don't over-apply the nutrients that our soybeans need to grow healthy.
Well, on our farm we use several different conservation practices. I thought, well, why not use this ground that we can't farm and try to do some conservation measures. Those filter strips, which you can see right here, control stream bank erosion, which you'll see in different places where the water will come off the field very quickly. We use dry dams. When water comes down off that slope, the dam will slow the water down so it doesn't cut a ditch that drops the soil out of the water on the other side of the dam and stays out of the creek and the water system.
We're answering the questions that consumers are asking about: am I preserving our natural resources? Am I raising these soybeans in a way that doesn't harm the environment? And the answers to all those are yes.